Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're here in Manchester for the press conference for Gil Barrett. Just speaking to you off camera, Mr. Scott. Yeah, off Cameron. That's Cameron Vong up there. You're next to him, or two down from him. You feel like it's fight week, but it's not. It's still got another 2 months. Bit gutted about that.
Yeah, I said to my father when we walked in, it was like, you see the press conference, and I'm so like, you're like, oh, it's fight week, and you know me, I put a new meaning to the word ADHD. So I'm like, yeah, fight week, and then I see April 13th, and I'm like, it's like a bit of a come down. But regardless, man, I'm having fun, and I'm standing here with you, Joe, and I'm loving life.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you'd be rather speaking to a lot more people than me, but we'll get into it. Last year was, I think, safe to say, your breakout year, really good year for you. Got to kind of ride the crest of the wave, build on that momentum, and make sure 2024 is even better.
I think this year's going to be my breakout year. I think last year was kind of my introduction year, especially because the things I do that can catch people off guard. That can, even especially the Spider-Man press conference, the Spider-Man open workout. I think it can have a bit of a what's going on effect. But this year, I think hopefully now people know me for who I am. People know what I do. So now I don't want to say people expect it, but people know what I am and people know what I'm about. And now, I've had my operation. Now I've got two hands. I've got my Terminator hand in place now. So I think this is the year when I show people I'm as exciting in the ring as I am outside of the ring. So I think this year is going to be my breakout year, yeah.
No comic book outfit today. Why not?
I'm sorry, it's not, like I said, it feels like fight week, but it's not fight week. I save all that for fight week. I focus very hard on my training. I focus very hard on my boxing. I like to have fun fight week. Always will, always do, always will. But this is just kind of a taster right now, so I don't want to show it out all too early. You get the gimmicks fight week.
You're going to have fun today out there, though, aren't you?
Fun's my middle name, right between Scott and James. Brandon James Fun Scott. I'm going to have fun. Always have fun. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to say. Joe and Coogan have asked me. I've got to try and crowbar into the conversation 2 words. They want me to crowbar in monkey and threesome. So unless I say Valentine's Day was a bit lonely, but I found 2 monkeys and had a threesome, I don't know how I'm going to get it in, I'll be honest. But yeah.
Do you plan what you're going to say, or is it all just bang straight up there?
Not most of the time. It's just off the cuff. It's just like I go into like autopilot. Like I'm just speaking, and like it's like I've got 2 people. It's like I've got my mind and I've got my. I'm not bad. How are you, Ed? Yeah. How's your head, Ed?
Tell him what you got to say. Oh no, he's gone. Don't worry. 2 IFL interviews going on at once, but monkey and threesome. So you've got about 20 minutes to think how you're going to mention that.
I'll be honest, like I just said, unless I said that Valentine's Day thing, I think I'm going to have to just go off and improvise. Because other than that, I don't. Unless someone can tell me in the comments after it's happened, how can I fit in monkey and threesome into a press conference? I mean, my reputation's been tarnished enough as it is. What do you want from me, Joe?
Well, if you don't say it now, then you can think about it for 2 months and say it on the fight week press conference.
If I don't say it now, I'll think, let it marinate, and then I'll say it fight week.
How important is it for you, on a serious note, to prove that you're not just a gimmick, you're not just the fun-loving press conference, because you are a bundle of fun, but you are a serious fighter, and as you say, you've got both hands now.
It's a massive difference. I was speaking off camera. Do you know what? My last 4 fights, I've had one hand. To the point when I went to see one hand specialist and he told me I should retire. He said, you've got hands of a 50-year-old man. He said, I can't do anything. Then I went to Michael Hayton, who's a boxing hand specialist, and he said, no, I can do something. I can give you an operation, hence why I've got a cool scar now. But if I can't fight, this all comes to nothing. I'm just an idiot who dresses up and says funny things. I've shown I can. I think my last performances have shown I can box well. I can box, but they've been limited to a degree because I've had one hand. It's been confirmed to me that if I had another 2 fights, it'd push me into early retirement. But now I'm not going to say what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say how I'm going to do it. Just watch my next fight. I got 2 hands now. Completely different ball game. I'm going to show you all I'm as exciting in the ring as I am outside the ring.
When you hear that, though, that you might have to retire, you've got the hands of a 50-year-old, it must affect you, because people don't see that side of you, but it must It is serious, isn't it?
I wanted to cry in the car. I left there and I said to him, he said, you can't be right. I was like, I appreciate it's your specialty, but you can't be right, because if you're right, then all of my life has come to nothing. Every sacrifice I've made, every time I've passed out going out with my friends, has come to nothing. I said, you can't be right. So I was sitting in the car, I wanted to cry. Honestly, I felt so lost. I felt empty. I felt like a hollow shell. I'm a very fun guy, but there was no fun in me that day. But then when I seen Michael Hayton and he told me, yeah, that I've got something I can do here, brilliant. But like I said, man, I got a lot to show you fight night. I got a lot to prove, and I can't wait.
Just last one, you said you believe 2024 is actually going to be your breakout year. 2023 was just the introductions. What are the targets? Have you set out targets for this year?
No. Beat people up. Take heads off shoulders. Cause some pain. I think it's safe to say a lot of people know me, especially you, from my last 2 fights on the Matchroom run. That's where a lot of people know me from now. I've had 2 hands in those fights. Just watch my next fight. That's all I ask. You want to watch anything else? Just watch my next fight.
Well, watch Mr. Scott's next fight and watch this press conference, because even if you don't say Monkey or Friesen, I'm sure it's going to be a very fun time, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me, Joe. Team IFL over and out.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.